We're back, baby. Manifold off day. Oh wow. Oh wow. Lucy juicy. Anything I need to do, tap them out. Okay, so I've undone the D-cap from underneath and now we're going to be looking at getting the exhaust manifold off. I've never done this in my life. It looks like 9-10 mils and hopefully she'll drop out. The last 10 mil. Slow and steady, but we're getting it. Yeah, going quite well today. Just outside jet washing now. Well, I guess we'll get her back up and try and slide them out.
That was all filthy.
Look at that, it's a bit of a rascal in here. And a carrot. Ooh. None of this Chinesium. They can all stay safe. What is that? Just holds the steering rack up.
There's a slot on there, so it's clocked. So usually what you get is they're either like clocked like that or they're splined. So this one's clocked because it's got a flat. Oh, that's that. Flat on it, on the back edge.
Want me to hold that up a minute, maybe?
It's got to come out though, because the cap's in the manifold and that's worth money.
Yeah.
Yes, it needs to come out on someone takes it.
I doubt anyone can take it. It's right up.
Oh, is it?
All the way up there, yeah.
Fucking drive shaft my fucking left. Right, wait there, what are we... Right, starter motor's in the way.
Take that off. Don't need that. So close. Start with that bracket.
It's that bracket, innit?
Just take the bracket. Take the wastegate bracket off.
Right, fucking stay there.
Please stay there.
I've got it.
I like that rubbing mark on the back of it as well.
Well,
What your finger
you
was?
can tell it was close.
Where it was tight anyway.
Yeah, that's on.
That was tight. La la la.
It's touching, it's not tight.
No, yeah,
So you
yeah.
have to take all that out. That's going to have to come out. And you have to reheat shield it somehow. That's the answer. Or fit a smaller turbo.
No.
Not and. There. The result in there coming out. There we go. You didn't breathe. You nutter.
16 years of French.
Back up we go.
Oh my god, there's so much room to toast all them wires.
Oh, it fits.
Yeah, until you let go, till you take the strap off.
Yeah, and it's going to pinch one of those lines, whatever they are. That brake, fuel, on there.
Oh, it's f***ing touching. Clutch cable.
Oh,
And you disconnect it. I clean. Oh. What the hell is this horse thing? What is that? Is that a drake? Yeah,
that's the centre skull.
Centre skull?
Centre skull,
Yeah,
because
big old horse.
Is his name Drew?
So you need to remove or delete your brakes, your air conditioning, and your power steering, and you can have potentially your clutch cable as well. You don't need a clutch.
Okay, so once again we're going to finish the video sat in my garage, sat in my garage this time, but obviously it's not gone very well. As you saw from a few things in that video, the turbo is just a bit big. Like the hot side of the turbo, where like the exhaust gas, they're obviously going to be going out, it's just too big. I didn't really film it too much, so obviously this was a couple of nights ago now. But yeah, the previous owner said obviously I saw pictures of it and everything, and it was all fine, and it went in. He said take the engine out rather than working on it from underneath, but you're still going to get the same result surely because you put it back on the mount and then it's in. He had a solid engine mount. I'm not sure if that makes any difference, and I've been told there's a few mil play on, well, sometimes there can be a few mil play on the engine mounts, so you can actually move the engine forward a little bit, but it's just too close. Obviously we took out the standard heat shield, which was making in the dust went everywhere, but yeah, and then it just revealed all the lines. So the clutch was there, which is obviously easy to move because you can sort of manipulate that wherever you want to. There was a harder line, I can't remember what Josh said that it was, but yeah, there was just too many lines too close to the turbo, and I'm not really, I don't know, I don't just want to bodge it in because it's tight and just go for it. Obviously he had a heat shield in there before as well, the guy that I bought the turbo kit off of, which is why hence there was lots of rubbing on the back of the turbo, because I'm pretty sure obviously it was that tight and it was rubbing on the back. I thought it was just rubbing on the previous heat shield, but I reckon it was generally pinched right up against it, so a bit of a bummer because I don't really know what to do. We've messaged Engine Dynamics to talk to them about how they do their turbos, because obviously on theirs it says a T25 or a T28, and apparently they use a slightly different hot side, whatever it's called, whatever the technical term is for that hot side of the turbo, and they use a smaller one rather than the bigger one if they're using a T28. So I've got the whatever it is, GT2860R, but obviously the Chinesian version, which apparently is a little bit bigger anyway, so I don't know, it's all a little bit crappy. I think I messed up a little bit. Part of me wants to go genuine Garrett and just get it done, go for a GT25, whatever they are, 60 rather than 2860, because 2860 is going to be too big. Wow, or will be bigger. Not as big as the Chinese one apparently, but yeah, I just want to make sure there's room. Apparently that will be a better turbo in reference to lag and stuff, because it won't be as much to spool up, but obviously then we're talking, well, ever much more for a new turbo. Looking at second-hand options, there's not really any out there. It's sort of the SR20 turbo that comes off of the 200SX S13s. It's that kind of turbo there, but yeah, I'm in a bit of a predicament really. Like I said, I've had a couple of days to think about it, talking to the guy, talking to Engine Dynamics, talking to people like that. Yes, I could move all the lines, I think, but it's still going to be so tight that it's like led up against the firewall pretty much with a heat shield in between it. So I don't know, I don't want to bodge it, I don't want to do it, bodge it and just go for it and pray. As you can tell, I don't know. Oh, but there we are. I knew it wouldn't be easy. I like the look of that turbo, mainly because I've obviously seen lots of videos. Every video you look at a Turbo Clio, yes, they're normally high boost ones on YouTube that Monkey London have done, and who else has done one? Officially Gassed has done one as well, and they're all obviously, they are the GT 2860, so I thought, bang, and that turbo should be perfect, but it is just so tight. I think I got a little bit of footage, having a look at it last night. I think I got a little bit of footage of how tight it is, but yeah, it's just really close to all the lines. Let me know what you guys think, but obviously by the time you've seen this video I have probably already had to make the decision, because I'll be about a week behind on filming. Do I just go, Garrett, just accept the payment, have a nice turbo that's brand new, and it's gonna be mint for 240 to whatever brake, and just have peace of mind that it's new and shiny and treat myself, you know? The Chinese turbo is only worth about 100 quid if I'm lucky, I think, second hand as well, so a little bit of a comeback. I do stuff, I mess it up, and we learn from it. But yeah, if you're looking at turbo in your car and you're looking at the GT 2860s R's, I don't know if that makes any difference to the size of it, but it is mega tight. You're going to have to start moving lines. I sent the ECU off to EFI, so positive news, the ECU's gone. I've got that booked in for a flash and a base map, so he puts on like a base map that should be obviously safe on the fuel and all that ratio, so I can drive it, because I need to drive up to Liverpool, which from me is a big old drive. I think it's about 200 miles, so let's hope she runs up there. But this is for a later date. We need to sort out this main thing first, but that's for a later date. We need to sort out the turbo and that first, and just crack on really. So, but yeah, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like, even though there's not a lot to like, but we'll get there.